I got to play Yu-Gi-Oh this weekend. First time in forever, in real life. I keep telling you guys, real life videos are pretty fucking hard to provide. But I actually got the chance to do some cool stuff, get to play some games a little bit at NLG for the case tournament this weekend. So, what did I play? Well, I played Gadgets. I played my build with like 4 changes from Gen Con, because it was the only deck I had. I had dolls, but I ended up just selling them back off. There's no point in me keeping a meta deck when I barely get to play or anything at the moment. Usually my weekends just end up getting eaten up by work, so there's not much I can do about that. But outside of that, the end of the sugar-coated rainbow, there's no point in keeping a tier 1 deck. So, Gadgets. What happened? Well, I ended up playing a little kid round 1. Sad face. Round 2, I played against Stellar Knights. I'm actually quite familiar with the Stellar Knight matchup. Stellar Knights is Gadgets with a little bit bigger body and a little bit bigger back row. And at the end of the day, I played the match like I played the Gadget mirror. Fortress is just absolutely going to poop on their day. Fortress is actually a really good card in the meta right now. I've actually kind of underestimated it quite some. But when you're playing against the Tellers with Gadgets, you have to remember, yes, your guy's going to be smaller. Okay? Deep Presence is going to be a power card. If you banish whatever your opponent's going to do off of their summon, it's going to be typically okay. There's going to be typically 3 waves of monsters you're going to have to deal with. Typically off of Denem searching for Altair. If you can typically cut off one of those chain summons with some kind of reactive back row, Bottomless, out, Deneb, cut off your opponent's search engine, you'll have a pretty decent matchup against them. Remember, back row is your friend, big giant XYZs, forcing your opponent to go into other XYZs to take away from their general core strategy. Don't let them, you know, somehow assemble 3 monsters to make the bigger guys. And I think you'll have a pretty decent Satellar matchup. That's pretty much what I did, except Fortress forced him to need a lot of back row. And watching your Gadgets get chaliced is just free fodder in my personal opinion, because, I don't know, I'm not your typical Gadget player. I seem to brick with 2 to 3 Gadgets every game I ever play with the deck. So, if you chalice my Gadget, bad news, I bricked and I opened 2. It's just the mathematical formula. Fuck statistics in this game, because that's just my shitty luck. I ended up playing against some ARG winner, I don't remember his name, 3rd round playing dolls. Turn 1, he set a couple of back row. Turn 2, I made the really stupid play of going into Giant Hand, assuming that he was playing Satellars with multiple back row, so you can only imagine the fusion kind of tore up my ass a little bit. Just free drop from the deck. Typically, if you're playing Gadgets in the doll matchup, you kind of want to switch to Fortress the game. And you typically, if you're going to XYZ for that matchup, do it very, very, very cautiously. Remember, Castel is probably going to be your go-to guy. I hate to say that a lot, because leaving him on the board really sucks. But Shadow Imprisoning Mirror and Castel, even though I didn't play Castel, unfortunately, because I forgot to put it in before. So I was just with 101s and Giant Hand. But outside of that, don't make assumptioning plays like that against dolls, because you will get punished so fucking hard it hurts. It pretty much was all I got the chance to play for the tournament, because I ended up leaving early for not feeling super fantastically well. Yay, life. So, it's just those opinions. You are Burning Abyss matchup. You're going to need to get to that Shadow Imprisoning Mirror ASAP. Fortress really doesn't do much, because Dante has a fat ass. Plus the entire deck is floating. No surprise there. And Quill Fort, well, you pretty much should lose by turn 2, because I don't see any optimal way unless you open up 5 back row and a Gadget and trying to slow down your opponent in some way, shape, or form. I'm not even 100% sure how to deal with that matchup, because I really haven't had the time to test it. But Stellar Knights, you optimally shouldn't have any problem with, because it's literally Big Gadget Brothers deck. Because, you know, they're basically made from the same core at the end of the sugar-coated rainbow. Outside of that, Shadal's Fortress the game. And outside of that, Burning Abyss and Quillfort are going to be amazingly harder for you to try to adapt to. Maybe Macrocosmos, I want to watch a Burning Abyss player just lose to multiple Macrocosmos, but that's not a thing in the States, even though I wish it was. Macro, why can't you be back at 2 so I can actually play some fun Yu-Gi-Oh? Outside of that, yeah, that's, I guess my little rundown on, I guess, my experiences with Gadgets. I really wish I could innovate the deck on the level that I used to, but there just isn't much time to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of conceptual theory and what I learned from my friends while they're playing on Skype. Outside of that, I can tell you how to play Cool Forts. I can tell you guys how to play Necros, because those were the decks I actually took the time to playtest with. And I try to play Shaddolls like I play Evil Swarm, but that's both a bad decision-making choice and a bad decision-making choice. If you try to play Dolls like you try to play Evil Swarm, good job on having a different line of thinking, but you're going to get blown out by the aggressive Shaddol players, because that's just the way that matchup goes. So, hey guys, leave a comment down below. I hope that this kind of helped a little bit. Get some of your creative juices going. Alright guys, later. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.